I'm with Derrick McCoy. This is Kyle Batiste from DevelopYourEnergy.com, but I'm with Derrick McCoy right now, and he bought the Tendai Tenaga course from us, and we just wanted to talk to him and get some of his responses to the course. I've been speaking with him for the past 3 weeks now, and we've been going back and forth, and he's been, telling me about some of the results that he's getting. So I just wanted to, get a testimonial from him so that everybody can kind of hear the power that's in this course by not just me, but somebody who's actually done it. Derrick, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Derrick, I want to ask you, how long have you been training in energy arts?
Well, I've been training in energy arts for about 13 years now.
Okay, 13 years. And let me ask you a question. When you first did the Tendai Ritual, how was your first week?
Well, the first week, I actually on the very first night, when I got the initiation, I immediately started feeling the effects of the ritual. I began to feel that I was energetically connected with the moon that night.
With the moon, you say? Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was just clarifying. You said you felt connected with the moon.
Yeah, I felt energetically connected with the moon immediately after the ritual. As a matter of fact, I began to rotate in a clockwise manner, because I did the initiation ceremony outside under the moonlight. And the following day, I felt a connection, a physical connection, an energetic connection with the sun as well. So that was one of the things you do is you impregnate, the water that you use with lunar energy and solar energy. So I thought it was very, very, very good.
Okay. So now after your 21 days, we talked about some of the phenomenon, things that you were feeling. Just give me a little bit of your experience, like after the 21 days was done. Matter of fact, no, don't give me the 21 days. Give me on the 15th day. What were you feeling on the 15th day of completing the course, and what were some of the effects?
Well, the 15th day, that's funny you ask, because the 15th day I took a day off because I had just completed the first 2 weeks. And I had felt, I could feel at that time, I could feel what it feels like to be every square inch of my body. If I were to think about, my left big toe, I would immediately feel a tingling sensation or the movement of chi to that area. A sensation I wasn't, as a student, experiencing at the time.
Okay.
I also noticed increased clarity, in my third eye. It felt as though when I would close my eyes, it felt as though I was becoming one with the vision that I was seeing, or the darkness in my mind. I actually began to forget, my physical body as I left my eyes closed longer and longer. That was one of the things I experienced at the 15th day.
Wow. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so and then now I know that you do, some other, not martial arts. I know you do martial arts, but I know you do some other chi or energy cultivation techniques. Without saying what those techniques are, what did you find was the result of mixing the Tendai and the stuff that you were already doing? How did it respond? And I remember you were telling me there was a guy that you train with, and you guys had kind of come across some interesting things that happened to you. Can you kind of let us know about some of those your experience there, and What did you notice when you start, mixing it up a little bit?
Well, what I noticed was it actually did exactly what the field said. It improved all of the other aspects of my art. Um, it improved the consistency, the thickness of the energy, the chi, the density. It removed whatever blockages that were there. I thought I didn't have any at the time, prior to the Tendai, but I realize now and afterthought that there were blockages because of what I experience now. I can experience energy at will, just moving the alpha state whenever I get ready. It magnified my energy. I don't know. I can't really give it a number, but I know it did quite a bit. I'm able to my concentration has improved. I'm able to do things mentally without the aid of any type of physical movements with the practice. It's actually stuff called microcosmic orbit with my mind, as opposed to using physical movements to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, get the results.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me ask you, because a lot of times as chi guys we're doing this stuff and we're wondering if it's working, and we're training, and we're like, man, we feel it, but does anybody else feel it? And what happens is that you go out, you go out and you interact with people, and you can actually see how your chi is working. Like, was there ever a time where you felt like, just by the responses of different people, or and is there, what I mean, that you knew that your chi was active, this stuff was making a difference? And if so, like, just share that with us.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have a friend, and he trains as well, and we did a palm test. We never actually did a palm test together, but we did one this particular time. And he basically left about 6 inches apart, about 6 inches apart between our palms, and he projected and I projected, and we did this projection for about a good 30 seconds, 15 or 30 seconds. And he immediately snatched his hand away. Well, not immediately, but after enough time to pass, he snatched his hand away because his hand had begun to get numb. So numb that he couldn't continue the palm test. And then later on that evening, he told me that he had, that after he completed the palm test, he said that the energy reached his shoulder, and his energy reached my elbow. But he also showed me later on that evening that my energy, upon him driving down the road, it also spread throughout the entire left side of his body, all the way to his foot.
Wow.
So I thought that was very significant. Just after
to his foot. Now, here's the thing. I want to clarify something. Anybody who's listening to this right now, what they just heard is that your energy went into somebody's hand, made them numb, then went into their shoulder, and then went into their foot. Now, if you're the first time somebody's tuning into this, or they're getting the first testimonial of something like this, it might kind of alarm them. But this guy's your friend, and energy follows intent, and so the results of your energy going into his arm and his foot, I'm gonna say were pretty good. Like, they were probably extremely healing, right?
Yeah, he's fine. It was no negative. We didn't project any. We didn't have a real intent to it. We were just actually just testing the strength of our energy. Right.
Right. But I'm sure, what he probably experienced might have tripped him out a little bit. But I actually spoke with him as well, this individual you're talking to, and you know, he's super excited. I'm glad I got you. I wasn't able to get him, but he's super excited about it as well. But it's a healing energy as well.
Yes, it's very healing.
Yeah.
It's very healing. Sometimes you get doing the cleansing because there's a lot of sea salt that you have to, there's a special brew that you have to make.
Right.
Solar, lunar water.
Right.
And it consists of, sea salt.
Right.
Which is the non-iodine, which is the salt that won't give you high blood pressure, cause you have high blood pressure.
Right.
But it's been a very wonderful. I'm glad I did purchase the course and practice the course. If you are skeptical about these arts, I mean, you really are doing yourself an injustice because these arts are extremely powerful and beneficial to not only yourself but your friends and family as well.
Now I remember you talking about beneficial. Like I remember you were telling me about your business, and how you use some of the energy for your business. How's that working out?
Well, generally, everything is energy. Everything you see comes from the mind of man or woman. All the inventions you see, and all our thoughts are just energy crystallized in the form, material form. So using that principle, we've been able to create, knowing that the mind moves the chi and the chi moves the body. Well, you project negative energy. You have negative energy in your life, it's because of projections from the mind, and it may be because of that mind has been trained. So what we've done, and what I've done, is project positive energy into my aura and into my environment, so that I can create the necessary pathways to promote smooth energy flow or chi flow, whether it's through finance, through money, through employment, or creating the proper channel so that I can have the excellent opportunities for employment. So just create a lot of positive energy, success energy, wealth energy, prosperity energy, and just tap into that energy and just send it out, seeing the results, and then make a movement, whatever you have to do, making movements towards that goal. And you'll find out that because you create the energy for it, that energy will clear the pathways of negativity so you can be successful. That's what we found out.
That's awesome.
So energy, sir?
No, go ahead. That's awesome.
Yes, sir. So the energy not only can benefit you in your health, but with the proper understanding and training, it can also benefit you in pretty much every facet of your life, relationships and all.
That's awesome, man. Hey, you know what? I just wanted to thank you again for, giving us a little bit of your time and, going over your experience with us. So, I appreciate it. And this is Kyle from developerenergy.net. This is Derrick, that you're having the pleasure of hearing talk about his experience. So, if you're thinking about doing Qigong, it's your first time doing it, this course, we would probably say, do a startup course. Do a startup course, get the energy, feel the energy, become familiar with it. Once you've become familiar with it, this is a great course to follow up with it, and then after the 21 days is over, continue your other practice, and then you just do, once or twice a week, the exercises that you're given to kind of keep the energy going and keep it strong. Most Qi guys who are serious about this stuff, they train every day. That's right? Right, Derrick?
Yeah, absolutely. I train quite often.
Yeah, we train every day. So, but the first 21 days, if you're going to have to dedicate yourself to it. But if you dedicate yourself and you're disciplined and finishing what you started, you're going to be really happy with the results that you're going to get. So, You know, I'm happy with my results. Derrick's happy with his results, and everybody that I've spoke to, they always call me like, man, this is crazy. You know, this happened. My energy feels like this, and I got this going on. And, oh man, it works for this. So his testimony and my testimony, you know, are going to be similar, but they're not going to be few and far between. We have a lot of people who, or several people. Let me not say a lot, because we actually haven't sold a lot of these courses because we really haven't pushed it. But now, because of the time of the year, it's perfect to start the 21-day exercise and 21-day ritual to usher in this type of good spiritual energy. So we want to thank you for your time, Derrick, and this is Kyle. I'm signing off for developeryourenergy.net. Be blessed. Have a great day or evening. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Doc.